Hey everybody, I'm Scott with Starkey Family Fixing and Rigging Up. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and make sure you got your notifications turned on. That way you get notified when I put out my next video. Now today, I bought a new tool. We had a death with the last power washer. The pump decided to go out on it. So I shopped around for this particular unit at several different places, and they had different name brands on them, but you know, they're the same power washer. I went to Tractor Supply, I went to Rural King, even went to Harbor Freight, if you can believe that. But about everywhere that I went, this power washer after taxes would end up being close to $400. Well, I kept on looking around, and of all places, guess where I found it at? Sam's Club. $170. I got it online. This is a 3,000 psi, roughly 2.5 gallons per minute. Now they've labeled this as a Simpsons brand. Couldn't tell you anything about Simpsons, but other than I like the cartoons, which is probably not related. But anyways, this has got the same engine set up. It's got the soap tank on there that the other ones did. Everything looked the same. It's just the stickers were different on them. This is a 208 cc. It's got a 2-year warranty on the engine, 1 year on the pump, and 5-year just in case the frame rots to death. Which most generally, it's not the engine that goes bad. It's not the frame that goes bad. For me, it's always the pumps that go bad. So we'll see what happens there. But this does come with the wand, 25 feet of line, 4 different jets, oil, and you got, I don't even know what this little hose is for, some sort of little exhaust. Don't know, don't care really. But anyways, this thing here is gas powered. I am not interested in an electric powered power washer. For those of you that are, have fun with that. These are fully portable. Yeah, I can run these around. The bad thing is when you get into an electric power washer, then the problem is, unless you are actually just using that right in your immediate driveway, you're gonna have to put a power cord up on a power cord up on a power cord. Before you know it, if you're trying to power wash your house, you've got extension cords wrapped around your house, and you're going to blow a breaker most likely, because of all the amperage that power washer is going to be pulling. So for everyone out there, I would recommend getting a gas powered or a diesel powered power washer. Stay away from the electric ones for now until they get these things to the point where, well, they're practical to use, to be quite honest. So anyways, let's go ahead and open it up and see what I got, and let's see what I have to put together. Now this company is claiming that they've been powering the world since 1961. Hopefully they got their stuff together. Okay, I'm not going to hurt anything. Okay, there's the power washer. There's the hose. There's the wand. Okay, that's a little dolly thing that goes right there. Some cardboard. Rest of the wand. Here we've got the motor oil. So this is what it's actually going to take. And let's see here. We've got a little cap back here, a mystery cap. Not sure what that was for. Let's get rid of this box. Now they got everything laid out. Let's start putting this thing together. Okay, so we're going to leave the hose for last. So we'll just get that out of the way real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on here. We gotta get this bubble wrap off. Oh, by the way, for those of you who want it, it does have some instructions. It does have a motor instruction manual and something about the exhaust. No one cares. And let's see here. Blah, blah. Do not remove this tag. Well, considering I bought it, I'm removing the tag. So, let's set this down in here. Like so. Let's see here. So we got these little screw thingies here. Let's see here. Where's this thing go? Does that go like that? I don't know. Probably. Or does it go in there like that? Not a clue. Let's just look at the picture in the box. Okay, according to the picture of the box, that thing looks like it's going to be like something like that. I don't know. So, let's go get this thing out. We're going to stick this thing right there. So we'll screw that on. And this will rest the power washer hose. So that's on there now. Let's see here. What are these things for? Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on here. I don't know if these go on the inside or outside, but I like them on the outside. Okay, let's flip this thing around. Okay, so we got that on there now. Okay, so we got these little jets. So let's go ahead and let's see here. Which ones are which? We'll put this one here, right there. How about that? We will stick the white one right there. Do the yellow one there. And we'll just put the red one here. How about that? Okay, so now, before we put the wand on there, let's go ahead and add the oil. No oil in it. Okay, see where we're at with that. Grab a rag here real quick. I don't actually know how much this thing's going to hold. Actually, this one here, you don't screw it in to actually check it. You actually just put it in there and pull it out. Kind of crazy, but that's the way it goes. Okay, let's see what that gives. Still nothing. It may end up taking this whole bag of oil here. Give it just a second here to drain down in there. Okay, so it is starting to read now. Let's put a little bit more in here. Let's give it another second here for it to drain down in there. Almost up to the top. So apparently it's going to take the whole entire bag. So let that drain just for another minute here. I think there's any more in here that we can get out. That's it. Okay, if you can see that, we are full. So now, pull the cap off the bottom. This is where we take the wand and we screw it, or not the wand, but the hose, and we screw it in here. Like so. And now, let's go ahead and take these things and get rid of them real quick. It was like little rubber band things. So we're going to take this. Now this comes with a nice little strap. Isn't that nice? We can just simply take that and bungee it around. Or not. So let's see here. Let's try this again. Yeah, something like that, right? So I fixed it. The strap was on backwards. So all that does is you just pull it up and that's it. Nice and simple. So now we need to hook the wand up on here. So we'll pull the cap off. Screw this on here. Grab a rag. Those little teeth on there are sharp. They eat your fingers up. So there's that. Now we got the metal part of the wand. Yeah, get that cap off there. So this is going to go on the very end of this. So let's get it screwed on there. Okay. So then this simply goes through and somehow attaches up here. How about that? There we go. Attaches right up there. So here's the side view of what this is going to look like. Here's the on and off switch, your dipstick. And let me set this down on the floor so we can look at it a little bit better. So here's what this looks like. Pretty nice. That's where you put the fuel in. That's the air filter. The wheels. I like that it does have this little soap tank on here. So if I wanted to put soap in there, I guess I could. Probably won't, but I could. I'll try it out anyways. How about that? You know what the side view of it is? Hey everybody, it's a couple days later and we're going to use the power washer. We're going to wash my wife's van, see what kind of job it does. So first off, we're going to take the water hose and hook it up. That's the most important part because you do not want to start this without having water hooked up. So let me go turn the water on and I'll be right back. So I got the water turned on right now. So now let's put the gasoline in. Let's go ahead and take these stickers off. Maybe. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting a metal gas cap. It's cold down here today. It's really windy and it's about 45 degrees. Now I'm just telling you this, guys, because I would recommend it. Before you ever start this up, and even though you turn the water on, make sure you pull the handle. It's like right now, all the air is coming out, and now you got water through the lines. That way that you know that you're gonna have water in your pump and not air. Now this is important too. Make sure you put your black and your white jets on one side of your power washer. You do not want to use your yellow or your red because they're too high powered. Your white one is what you're going to use for like a van, for example. You just pull this back, insert it, and just push it up a little bit. It's in there. Now this black jet that's on here, that's one that you use with the soap dispenser. Okay? So we'll put that back in there for now. So let's go ahead and get this fired up. So on the front here, before you try starting it, this right here is the choke. So mainly when it's cold out, you've got full choke. This is to warm it up. That'll let you start it. Half choke, if it's like, you know, 60, 70 degrees or higher out. And then this is choke off, that's normal running. Now, let's say you want to turn this thing off, but you want to cut the power on this. So you pull this lever all the way to the left, and that right there turns the fuel off. This turns the fuel on. And then over here to the side, is your normal on and off switch. So let's go ahead and get this fired up, and since it's cold out, I'm going to put this all the way over to the left, full choke, and then we got the fuel turned on. It may take a couple cranks on this to get it fired up, just because it's the first startup with gasoline, and we're going to make sure this is on. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up. First crank. That's full choke. That's half choke. So let this sit here for run for a minute. Now we're just allowing it to warm up. One thing you do not want to do on a power washer is just start it up without letting it warm up and then just go at it. You can tear a lot of stuff up on the engine and on the pump. Okay, now I have the choke fully off on it. We're just going to let it set and run for a minute because this is a new engine, and we're going to let it break in. So we'll be right back. I'm going to let this run for a few minutes. So I've had the power washer running for a few minutes. Should be nice and warmed up. Let's go ahead and start spraying the van off. This is nice and smooth. I'm telling you, power washer's not revving up real loud, so it's pretty quiet. Trying the soap dispenser real quick and seeing how that works out. So let's grab some soap and we'll fill it up with soap. So let's go ahead and put some soap in it. I'm using Purple Power. That's a random soap that I bought. So for this to work, make sure you put your black tip in. Let's just see, for kicks and giggles, what happens when we put the white tip in with the soap. Normal pressure with not as much foam coming out. So I'm not sure if the soap is actually coming through with that jet. It said in the instruction manual that it would not. So I don't really see that much soap, so you must have to use the black tip. Let's put the black tip back in. I like it so far. I did want to use the brush on the van, so I'm going to go ahead and change tips, wet the van down, re-soak the whole entire van, both sides. That way I can brush it off. Sometimes the power washer is really good, but sometimes you got to do a nice scrubbing. And that's why I plan on doing today with the scrub brush. So let me go ahead and wet the whole van down. Why I'm doing this is you want to make sure you knock anything that's hard, which could be tar, it could be chunks of dirt, anything off first before you use the scrub brush. So that's what we're doing now with the higher pressure. Wet down the van with high pressure. Now let's soak the whole van with low pressure. Now this is very important. Always spray your brush off, because there could be stuff stuck to it that would scratch your paint.
Now, let's go ahead and wash it off. You always want to start by rinsing your vehicle off from the top to the bottom. That way everything goes downward.
I'm Scott with Starkey Family, Fixing Rigging Up. I hope you've enjoyed this future and catch my other videos. I have a lot of information out there for everybody. Make sure you like and hit the subscribe button. Thank you.